Gaming Demon reactions, I'm just playing NBA 2K.25 My career. Again.
There he is, the man, the myth, the legend.
MP, you got that look in your eye tonight.
Love you too, baby girl. Tiff, how many times you gonna say you love me? God, Jesus.
Using improper language or gestures, entering sports Please report any violations of these rules.
A shot of the Celtics coming down the tunnel. They're not messing around. Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, hump day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Jason Tatum.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit.
And I missed it.
It will be Cunningham and Ivy. MP out there with Jalen Durham. And it's Thompson in at the three. How many games do you need to play, Greg, before you know who you are as a team?
I think you basically know already your identity, the pace you want to play at, obviously the development of the younger guys, and your chemistry is always ongoing.
Here's Hauser coming off a solid outing against Miami. Here's Pritchard. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks. Well, the Celtics won their 18th championship in 2024, the most of any franchise in the NBA, and with multiple extensions this summer, securing their core moving forward, Boston has made huge financial commitments to compete for championships every single year.
Not a team to be taken lightly. All right, Shams, we thank you for the report. And here is Tatum. Following the three-pointer by MP. Tatum wide open, he fires one. The 19-footer is on the money.
That is the exceptional versatility that Jason Tatum shows, and it's every night, guys.
Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Joe Mazzulla. David.
We talked about how dialed in he is on Cade Cunningham in this matchup. Coach told me the key is not to let him get into a rhythm early on. That might mean we have to throw different defenders at him. Maybe send them double teams, too. Everything is on the table tonight. Let's see what they come up with for Cade. Guys?
All right, thank you, David.
You see the level of verticality that Jason Tatum brings to the table. Nice.
And here's MP for three. His second miss, now 2 of 4 on the game. Hauser the pass to Tatum. White, wide open, he fires. No good on the triple. Pistons have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Ivy finds MP. Drills it from outside. MP's got 9.
MP is a customer from 3. Great form from the up-and-coming player.
Back to Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
A nice shot by MP.
Well, the catch-and-shoot game is definitely in the bag of MP.
Outside Tatum. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. The 11-footer, and Cunningham with the basket on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Outside Tatum. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 9.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Cunningham kicks to MP. Another 3 for Detroit.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
There's 1:54 left in the first quarter of the game.
And what strikes me about Cade Cunningham is he's still growing. He's still capable of doing more on the floor. And he has the work ethic and attitude to make those improvements and become a real factor on the floor.
MP, that's for 2. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Outside, White wants to get it to Tatum and does.
Jason Tatum is a thirsty scorer, and right now filling it up.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. And I'm here to tell you, it's been a victory march for him. What a stretch. 23 straight wins and still counting.
What's striking to me about this incredible streak is that in the course of a season, you might have an injury, you might have a bad shooting night. Maybe your defensive game plan wasn't strong at the outset, and yet they grind night after night, come up with different ways to win. The commitment it takes to be on this kind of run is something else.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Several teams changing it up here. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition. He's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr.
Get him, MP.
On the court for the Pistons, they've got Harris. Beasley is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's MP in at the 4. Craig can't get it to go.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Right through contact, MP.
How many times have we seen a possession take that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Recent times have certainly been tough in Detroit. Like 14 wins last season. Franchise record low.
And Kevin, if you look, Detroit's last 5 seasons, 23 wins is the most they've had. So their fan base hungry for a winner in Motor City. Now this is what
I'm
we want
unstoppable
from MP.
right
Night
now.
after
Got
night,
you.
an energetic performance on the offensive end.
Here's Shireman outside White. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Stewart. Pistons leading by 6. MP outside. And another 3 for Detroit.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
To the paint. And a dunk by Horford.
Well, Al Horford does not mind sending a message now and then. How about that easy flush?
Schroeder passes to MP. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. MP's got the lead.
I'm watching fun here while I'm on the phone with Tim.
And here's White. Hasn't made one yet.
Yeah, I love it too.
Pass to Cornette. And here is Horford. White with it. He's guarded by Schroeder. Just 5 on the clock. Boston needs to get off the shot.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. Tobias Harris, over the course of his career, has played a lot at both forward positions. He says, I'm comfortable playing both of them. I'm not big on the position thing. I'm versatile. Kevin is just a basketball player and a very, very good one.
I would agree, David. I know you like him. We like him as well. A very skilled one at that. Thank you very much. And we talk about Derek White. Doris, how impressive has his rise been?
Kevin, it's been both impressive and sometimes feels improbable. He was not highly recruited. There were no expectations on him when he arrived in the NBA. This guy has turned himself into one of the premier defenders from the guard spot, an excellent shot blocker, and so rock steady as a ball handler on the offensive end.
Knocks down the three ball.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
And a different look here for the Pistons. Duran, he's checked in. Detroit heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And the three-point shot has been big for them. Back right after this.
52.
For the East, MP.
Of course you got MP. Does everything asked of him at a high level, Shaq. I mean, partly because he makes great adjustments on the fly.
Yeah, he gets it done in so many ways. It reminds me a little bit of Guess Who. I'm not going to say.
Kenny?
Nope.
And now let's discuss this game. Talk about a strong start for the Detroit Pistons.
Offense is clicking right now. They're playing high-quality ball, selfless. I'm surprised they're not up by more.
You know, that being said, Shaq, you can't get complacent. Got to keep stepping on that gas pedal.
That is more than enough of us.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end, and boy, this young guy has done just that.
The guards are Pritchard and White. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's in the three, the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Now here's White. Outside Tatum. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Finally,
the edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And White kicks to Porzingis to the middle. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Pass to MP. "17-foot shot on the way. Celtics trail by 12. Here's Hauser. Still yet to score. Inside. The kick out to Tatum. There's Here's Tatum's range on display.
The rise and fire by Jason Tatum, ready to catch it and score it immediately.
GA, these Boston Celtics
Oh,
are
God damn it.
unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
And the Celtics with possession here, following the three-point attempt by MP. Porzingis can't hit.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
MP's shot is good.
You can see inexperience does not prevent MP from finding his spots and capitalizing.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And here's him and again for three.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third down, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
MP way outside, and the three off target. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. 11-point game. Offline with his three.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last one.
Another bucket.
Wow. An incredible performance tonight, folks. He's at 50.
And tonight ties him for the 5th most 50-point games in NBA history.
Elgin Baylor had 17 50 pieces during his legendary career. He's level with Elgin. Next up is James Harden, who had 23.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Al Horford checked in for Pritchard. Still a ways to go between now and the three-point contest, but it's always fun to talk about it. Let's see who has the best shot to earn a spot in this year's event. Ends up going with the new group. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
On the court for the Pistons, the backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. Duran out there with MP, and it's Thompson in at the small forward.
Oh, MP getting the basketball exactly where it needs to go when it needs to be there.
Here's Pritchard. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's on Asar Thompson.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there. This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Celtics making a switch here. Hauser's checked in, and good on the second, so he makes them both. Detroit leading by 18. Thompson finds Cunningham. The Pistons working the ball around now. Good, another from three.
And of course it falls for him. That three pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget. Here's Pritchard. Busted. No good that time either.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Now, here's Duran. Defense right on him. MP, no good. Celtics trail by 21. Here's Pritchard. Here's Porzingis.
Why did we do this
Rebounded by
time?
Cade Cunningham.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just
Really?
not there.
Connects again from distance.
The barrage continues, and he's now broken his own record. It's a new mark for the most triples ever in a game.
He said it. If anyone's going to do it, it may as well be me. And he keeps raising the bar higher and higher. Triple after triple.
I would have
Catch
called you
him
back,
if you
but I
can.
was on the phone
And
with
we've
you.
got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's not taking any chances.
We were on the
He
phone
wants to
for
huddle
like
him up right
13
away.
minutes.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. Derek White comes in for Al Horford. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. White the pass to Pritchard. Outside Tatum. Here's the three. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got 7 rebounds in the game. MP from deep three-point land. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's White. Rebound by the Pistons.
It's a long story. Her account that I made her,
Cunningham finds MP.
it kicked her out of it, and I want to change her
And
the
another
password.
stunning
And
accomplishment in his
it was
career.
like,
He's now tied for 4
so I made her a new
60-point games in league history.
He
again.
is one of the most exciting offensive players the NBA has ever seen. In fact,
I swear to God, I
don't
think
make
I
an
know.
argument against
I
that.
think I know who's hacking her
Now the
Facebook.
Pistons with it. They're on an 11-2 run. Tries a three. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Boston's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance.
And got it! Another basket.
And what a night. Arguably the best in franchise history.
Tying the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. Here's Tatum. Makes good on the step-back jumper. Tatum's got 12 points here in the second half.
Now that mid-range jumper is so on point. Jason Tatum is a 3-level scorer.
And it's Cunningham, top of the key. Count the basket.
And I've been impressed with
We
the
are
unselfishness,
taking
but
their
also getting guys the ball where they can do something
That's
with
better.
it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Detroit's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Hits it
And then
again.
made it again.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time.
And when you talk about absolutely thrilling your fan base, MP has done it. I mean, this has been a game for the ages. We're sitting here marveling at MP, and who knows if this franchise record will ever be broken.
That is impressive stuff from Derek White. Defender in his grill, no problem.
Thompson finds MP. And another
Again.
one. 71 points and no
They're
end
at
in sight.
77.
Young fella
We
is
are
in the
1-1.
zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Tatum looking around. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. This one was
Again.
over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but
Hey,
they
babe,
never got
I
it.
will
They
start
sure
my
did.
election
They
later.
just rolled
Okay?
into this win. They made it look
I love you.
really easy.
And
What an
I love you
efficient
too, Ted.
performance